Hi everyone, my name is Eddie Wang and welcome to Wednesday. And from this point on, every Wednesday I'm gonna try to upload a new video on Mortal Kombat 11. And just to let you know, this isn't a game I play as much because I don't enjoy playing this game anymore. And so, but I still have to cover it because Mortal Kombat is one of my favorite franchises, despite MK11 being one of my least favorites ever since MK versus DC, and also of course Mortal Kombat Armageddon. But we have Skarlet, which is my main character in this game, and I used to be one of the top 3 Skarletists in MK9, along with Scar and Charakamaka, which was the UK. Then there was Red Raptor, then was Lord of the Flies, there was a Moonspell, CD Senior, Geo Saja, which is some of the people that used to be among with us outside of CD Senior, which usually used to grind alone, and some people today put him on a pedestal with Skarlet, but he wasn't really a good Skarlet player per se. But we are here today with Skarlet, and none of the people that play Skarlet in MK9 do play this Skarlet because everyone, including me, thinks she sucks, but I'm not someone that gives out on characters. I play Skarlet despite she being this bad, and I have something for you today. As you guys know, this is a game that requires you to guess a lot. You have to guess when someone pokes, you have to guess when someone is about to throw you, you have to guess on guard, you have to guess if you want to avoid, and this game doesn't really have too much of evasive options. So if you do this, you cannot short hop, and short hop can only go around lows if he is already in the air. But for example, moves like this down one, which is -3 on block, is 7 frame startup, and recovers extremely quick at 13 frame. You cannot short hop this, and also you cannot like grab this real quick because it's just impossible. So you have to commit to beat the jab, and even then there is some commitment that just doesn't work for this game at all. Just to let you know, doesn't really work for this game at all. As you guys can see, Johnny Cage can poke out of everything Skarlet does. Everything Skarlet does, Johnny Cage can really just poke in. And that's what how this game is. This is a character that is extremely lacking. She used to be like this in MK9. She was a very complete character that had a lot going for her, but I don't know who designed Skarlet in MK11, but this is such a letdown because this used to be a pretty fun character to play, but now she is a character that doesn't really function well because of the flaws that she has. The only move that she has for pressure is back 3 into this, which is a true block string. You cannot interrupt, and there is this which can also be interrupted. So this is the only good thing that Skarlet has that cannot be interrupted, and it's -5 on block. So you get to backdash with pushback that it gives, but isn't always a good option. But today we are going to cover this down one, and this down one is extremely broken because even if you flawless block, you cannot launch it, as you guys can see, because it's a very broken down one, and Skarlet cannot launch this on flawless block. Any character that has a 9 frame flawless block launcher or above cannot launch Johnny Cage. Even if he pokes and guard just to checking you out, he cannot be punished from it. So the only way to actually punish Johnny Cage, and you have to be extremely lucky they don't option select into a guard, into let go guard, because what happens is if they let go guard, you are going to whiff a throw, as you guys seen, and then they are going to launch you with an uppercut or into a big combo, and this is only -3 on block, meaning that if you try to check him with a mid, which is the only Skarlet mid that she has that are only 13 frame, so she doesn't have an 11 frame mid, so Johnny Cage can just harass Skarlet with everything he has, because despite being -3, he is still plus against Skarlet. So he can just do double jabs, and you're gonna have to go for like a throw, or you're gonna have to flawless block into a throw. But as I said, you have to pray they don't option select in order to not make you whiff. So you have to be extremely precise with this, otherwise you are done. So you're gonna have to delay your option as well, which is something that is going to beat option selects. And in this version, Skarlet can do this with and be at +8 or +9 with back forward 3, which is now a somewhat good move, somewhat. And she doesn't really have much options outside of this, so you have to be extremely careful. Sometimes it's good to just stay out and play with stagger, which is something that Sonic Fox does to make this character work. He staggers a lot with this move, and when you start to release block, he's going to start using this stuff to catch you trying to do whatever. So this is a really short video on Skarlet today. Hope to bring you guys more stuff along the week, so you guys can stick around and play some Skarlet in MK11. So see you guys on the next video.